don't want to necessarily overextend on. It's already hard as an attacker trying to get in. You're starting on this defense as EnVy, so you got to be comfortable here. And this is really where you don't want to.
One of the best teams in the world, and obviously right now are being the world champion. So this map that SSG are strong on, a map that EnVy just barely.
We've already mentioned there that they played up and came through Element. Now they're going up against one of the big dogs, one of the veteran Sledgehammer, and sending some nades downstairs. Does the players from EnVy get a little bit more comfortable? I mean, this player in particular, JJ, is going to be hard to deal with.
Well, hard to deal with, and getting into, well, that's one way to deal with them, trying to get the hell out of dodge, but popping that Vulcan pack at the exact right time, and because SSG have not dealt with the player bottom white, they're just collapsing around this freezer drop. J9 will find Emilio as Ben just looking to creep forward, but it is just like shooting or smoking out fish in a barrel for EnVy, and yet somehow SSG keeping it even. Twist going for the flank, but J9 so patient. And they still find themselves trapped in freezer with 10 seconds remaining. They line up for JJ, still in this position. But how's Benja found that one? Snake peeks around the corner, and he just trades with them. Oh, call it that. He's like, oh, we're going to be a bit more flexible, you know, do what we want. And right now, Ashen's picking it up, and he thinks he can, I think, echo some of Forrest's accomplishments. Pushing in deep, he's met no resistance to speak of. Benja with the shotgun has opened things up onto the 5v4. Nobody's home inside of the site. They've been trying to play retake, play the vertical, but if that was going to happen, you'd hope somebody would fire back at this point, and nobody does. 2 kills for Benjo with the M59, and now EnVy start dropping down with the Revolver 2. Benja is a menace, and SSG are in.
And I think it's just the Azami's up, you need a DMR, what do you want to play? You've kind of got a bit of flexibility. You look at the lineup, they're bringing 3 of them, or at least they were until Ashen fell.
Rest in peace.
Opening pick for EnVy though.
Ooh.
A little bit uncharacteristic.
Successfully, they'll throw those flashbangs and nades in all at the same time, and instead they're playing passively, seemingly waiting for EnVy to move, and as they're so focused on Cocktail, Snake just hops out white window and kills 2 of them. Fultz will hit the rappel and pick up Snake as he tries to move back in. Benja creeps down white stairs, clearly worried about his back line. Fultz out on rappel, Benja moving his way in, but with one close in library, the intel's lacking completely for Space Station. And for Benja Master right,
being that close in, EnVy getting that opening pick onto the Ashen, and we really didn't see the full plan unfold.
The 4 opening duels going EnVy's way, and against SSG, that is so impressive, but pushing his luck a little bit, JJ tries to spray down Fultz on the upside down rappel, and not only does that Capital get 1, he picks up 2. That's a powerful position given up.
Ashen one bullet away here, but wins. A lot relies on Rival making smart plays here. He's not going to be able to stop the diffuser going down, and look at Ashen go.
What more could you want? What more could you want? SSG picking up the pace and then some. Twist in a difficult position. Will check, code check. Very logical position for a player to play in this post. You feel silly, but when you do see that lineup and you can spot things like F-Knots, you feel quite good. SSG pushing into Cocktail. Benja moving on in. It's still EnVy getting the opening engagement 4 so far, but Benja trying to peek around the smoke will eventually find Rival, but Emilio's creeped right up behind. And out goes the Aurora from Cocktail. Fultz creeping on in, back on that Capital. This advantage changing hands so rapidly. Feels so haphazard and tenuous control for either team. But it's SSG coming away with the 3v2. Fultz inside of the site, putting down the diffuser. They lose 1 body, but they gain the post, and that might just be what matters. Fultz is out of all that utility, watching close while Ashen peeks long, able to get the first, not the second, but Ashen playing.
Gone from being sort of trap-focused to a little bit more information-focused. You've got Maestro cameras, you have an Echo camera, but you're not going to have that stunning effect. Everything now being sent in toward the Pixel as Ashen will pre-fire on, but it's J9 to pick up his 2nd of the round. And information or not, it isn't going to stop SSG from tearing through this top floor.
Jesus Christ! Newer's decimating those 2 players on Cocktail. And Twist just sprints right into... I agree with you, Ollie. That was a bold decision to use their 1C4 early. I also have to say, normally when we see players positioned as aggressively as that Echo, it's phase just finishing up, though, is what we see SSG do for their defenses. Well, because of EnVy, it certainly won't involve... might be able to look through these smokes, but he's about to get a whole lot of pressure. No nades on the board, but some flashbangs, some smokes, and certainly more bees as Ashen sprays right across Snake's head, but one of those bullets bound to land. He goes for seconds and comes away feeling quite satisfied with himself. 5-1. as it's in the late round that SSG defenders now decide to make their way up to the second floor on the wraparound. Rival will find his second. It'll have to be 6-6, an even KD, and a 1v5 to boot. If EnVy want to narrow this lead to just one round, Smoke Canister will go out, stop his push. But with the odds he's looking at, it is simply not possible. Not in this universe and not in any alternate. 5-2 now for SSG.
The C4's below. Only a matter of time, really, until one of those gets caught. Oh, look at the timing. It's so beautiful when that comes off.
It might seem silly in hindsight, but could have played it safer. And SSG, the moment EnVy started moving across that long haul, they immediately fell back, played the C4s, playing white stairs, playing these close angles. Fultz finds one, and JJ kind of stuck on this white stairs position. With one player just around the corner, you can probably assume somebody's white landing, and he'll push deeper, but Newers just takes down his coverage. Emilio's by himself. That sentry, he's not risking it. He's checking every angle. He's not assuming anything's clear. Ashen, neither is he. Snake sprays everywhere but the player shooting at him. 8-7 might be in the cards, but no, not even that.
Into that pixel spot. Got his magnets. He knows he's relatively safe right now. As long as he doesn't overextend, should be okay.
Oh, okay.
Snake is going to drop and pick him up. Ideally, Snake would have been shot a little bit earlier, but Ashen was busy. He was busy taking Emilio out, picking up his second kill of the round, and oh, when it rains, it pours.
It looked good for about 3 seconds. I see throwing out something crazy at EnVy there. There was a well, my pixel. He's been playing that spot since 2020. And as JJ goes down, he's alone trying to pick that up. Rival is literally opening up floorboards as JJ pushes through that doorway. He cannot help you. And he goes down. Rival in a 1vx, Ashen 13-2. Might make it 14 for an even 7 KD, perhaps? So I don't think. No, that's Benja.